Your life, your dreams, your power. Better hold it. Hold your power. Hold your power, baby. Hold your power. Hold your power. Hold your power. Hold your power.
Welcome to Hold Your Power, guys. I want to talk about an encounter I had on last week while out grocery shopping. I was leaving the store and came across a young lady who appeared to be in distress. She was leaning over a grocery basket right outside the store. I asked if she was okay. She said yes, just a little overheated. I left and got her a bottle of water and stood there as she drank it. I was a little uncomfortable with leaving her, but I could see it was more like she was troubled than physically ill. We began to talk and I found out she had had some type of butt surgery over 4 months ago, and now she was regretting it because it was, in her words, a box job and the doctor was awful. She said she chose the doctor based on his cheaper price and had used her tax money to pay for it. Her voice started cracking as she tried to hold back the tears while telling me what happened. "Look at me," she said. "It's not the same shape or size. One side is bigger than the other." Pomeranian, she was right. One side looked like a ball, and the other side had a deflated, odd-looking shape, almost like she was like two different bodies. She went on to say that it would be a year or more before she would be able to have enough money to fix it. Her crying and moaning was more like someone had taken a part of her soul. It pained me deeply. I can still hear it, Pomeranians, today. "I was trying to look good, and now I look like a fool," she said. "People are staring at me and laughing. My boyfriend wanted me to get it. Now he says I look awful and it's too big. And we broke up. I look like a freak," she repeated several times. I wanted to give her a hug, but did not due to COVID. I suggested we go to the coffee shop next door and talk, and that we did for about an hour. She told me she had friends that had the butt procedure or was saving money to get it. It was at that moment, Pomeranians, I knew I needed to talk to you all about this, just in case you or someone you know is thinking about cosmetic surgery of this kind. I am not trying to discourage you from getting it. I just want to give you some information on how you can protect yourself and make the best possible decision before going under the knife or getting injections. I also want you to focus on knowing why you're doing it. Pomeranians, it's not true when you hear someone say most men and women are not interested in dating or marrying someone overweight, underweight, flat-chested, not needed, one arm, one leg, rear ends or eggplants the size of 50D, hidden muscles you can't find if you wanted to. Love is out there waiting to be reunited with you. All shapes, sizes, and colors. It is not true that men only want women with big rear ends. All shapes, sizes, and colors. It is not true that men only want women with big rear ends. Most times, that is not who they date, live with, or marry. If you do not believe me, Pomeranians, think about your fantasy man or woman you wanted and what you have now. I bet you would not leave him or her for that so-called perfect man or woman. The next time you are out, pay attention to couples. You will see them locked hand to hand with their apple or pear-shaped bodies, with behinds so flat you don't know where to back in. Pomeranians, men know that at the end of the day, they want a woman they can relate to, feel good with, and can trust. And that woman comes in all different shapes and sizes. Women who say they want a handsome man, all buffed and muscle looking, like a candy bar, realize, Pomeranians, that at the end of the day, they want a man they can trust and one that will make them feel protected and safe, respected and loved. And they want a man that will make them feel like a queen, not for a day, but for a lifetime. Thrown out the window is that fantasy of that tall, handsome man, because they are loving with their hearts. Now that handsome man they want might be 4'2" and 500 pounds, or 6'5" and 100 pounds. They might have extended waistlines, or a bald head, or muscles only a mom can find on their baby. Pomeranians, beauty that conquers the heart is in the eye of the beholder. I am not telling you that enhancing your beauty is wrong. I'm just saying, get it for the right reasons, because a man's fantasy is just that, a fantasy. If you cannot afford the surgery, work with what you have. It's especially important that you know why you want to change your appearance. Is it to make you more appealing to a mate, or because everyone is doing it? Or is it simply because you do not like something about your body and believe that it would enhance your appearance? Having cosmetic surgery should be about making you happy. Aside from being physically fit, make sure you're mentally fit. Don't make drastic changes after a breakup or rejection. Or if you are feeling abandoned, wait until the waves pass. Take care of your inner feelings first, then go for it. I once worked in an office where a group of women would get together and talk about another coworker. They nicknamed her Surfboard because she was very wide and had a flat backside. I loved when she entered the office because I knew what the women called Surfboard knew. They were jealous of her. I liked her because she had a kind soul and we got along well. She had a classy way of dressing. Her hair and nails always seemed to be exactly right. And her perfume was never too much, just enough to let you know she had entered the room as she passed by. She swung that body and walked in a way that said, "I am it." There was this one man that just about every female in the office had a crush on. They would do silly things to get his attention and even let him know they called her Surfboard. I could tell he wasn't pleased by his response of ignoring them and their laughter. But the last laugh were on them, Pomeranians. Surfboard and handsome guy were a couple. They got engaged. Pomeranians, this is not the first time I have witnessed something like this happening. And it can happen to you no matter what size you are. But Pomeranians, I say to you, first begin by considering non-surgical makeovers like padded clothing to enhance your behind or the typical padded bra. Find a partner and make a pact to exercise and tone up your abs or wear a waist trainer. Change your makeup, lipstick, or hairstyle. Most importantly, change your attitude. And now you are ready. Start searching for a surgeon and make sure they are board certified and belong to a medical society. Check online and look at the before and after pictures of his work and read the reviews. Check to make sure he has a license, and if so, check to see if it has ever been revoked. If no, that's a plus. Check to see if he or she has any malpractice lawsuits. If no, that's a plus. Do not sign onto that doctor just because someone else says he's good. Sure, that's a plus, but maybe he's good for him or her. Ask around, but do your homework and don't forget to check out his or her website and reviews. But remember, Pomeranians, just because a facility will post a gallery of before and after pictures, in my opinion, should not stop you from making sure he has a license or how long he has been performing the procedures. No one will put up pictures of their worst work, but reviews, provided they are not phony, can give you a hint at what might not be so good. Add up your pluses and remember to bring at least 3 or more people with you that will be waiting on you until your procedure is complete. This put the doctor and nurses on alert to take good care of you. Now, one last thing. Before making that appointment, try to find a picture of the doctor online and go with your God-given discernment. Pomeranians, the one thing I promised myself when I started this channel was that I would always be honest and genuine and work hard to uplift, empower, and inspire you to move forward and reach any goal you desire. But Pomeranians, love starts with you. Embrace every bit of you. I want you to really think about it. What happened to all of the flat, behind-it people before cosmetic surgery became popular? Shape or looks or the like of has never stopped a man from falling in love with a woman. And remember, Pomeranians, hold your power.
Hold your power. Hold your power.